And let's have any more. And there's a good one. The TH sounds. Okay, this one was from Sydney, I think. The TH sounds. And the TH. Oh, this is a question we get all the time. So let's go with the first word, the. In the, because the TH sound is not a sound, it's a sounds. There's multiple. So in the word the, we have that the sound. So to pronounce this, you have to put your tongue on your teeth. So let me get close. Sorry. And it's like a vibration, like a B, like a z, the. And it's all about the vibration. If you want to be grateful, you can say thanks. I know I'm exaggerating here. So you've got the with the vibration, and this one is thanks. And for this one, we also have our tongue on our teeth. And it's the air coming out. Thanks. And it's like a snake. Thanks. Thanks. So, and the other one, of course, as well, if you know the country Thailand, it's also TH. Thailand. So it can be that's the least common of the three, I'd say. But you have a th, and t, if you like. But we focus more on the th and the th. And the best way, as I say, to practice, I've just ruined the surprise, spoiler alert. The best way to learn these words is to just practice all the time. Just keep in front of that mirror. Maybe focus on one sound and just keep practicing. Make sure you practice. Okay, that's. I know I say it, boring. Practice. Like going to the gym. Practice. Train. Okay, so that's the best way to learn. And if you're just joining us now, hello, I'm Roy from BBC Learning English, and this is this week's Pronunciation Live. And if you have a smartphone like an Apple phone or an iPhone, this is what I'm using. I'm so old, I forget these words. Or an Android, you can download our app. We have a BBC Learning English app. And all you have to do is you go to the Apple Store for the iPhone or the Google Play Store for the Android, and you just type it in, BBC Learning English, and you can download our app. And do you know the best thing? Wait for it. It's free. And why should you download this? It's because there's lots of brilliant stuff, lots of brilliant lessons, lots of things that you can do, listen to, read, watch on there. And it's free, which I think is the best price in the world. Free. And you can just download that and just get practicing. And you'll see things from all of the team here at BBC Learning English. Regularly, we're on there. Okay, so let's crack on now with our next word. Oh, are you going to work? This is a massive word, isn't it? Look at that. Look at the size of that word. And in the comments, I think it was a person called Mohammed. I think. I didn't write your name. Apologise. And somebody said, oh, no, this word makes me crazy. It drives me crazy. Acquaintance. 3 syllables. Acquaintance. Let's make it small. So I hope that we are all friends. We know each other. We're friends, okay? Like friends, yeah. An acquaintance is a person, not quite a friend. There's somebody you don't know them exactly. You know them, but you don't know them well, okay? Acquaintance. Stress is on that second syllable. Acquaintance. Listen to my pronunciation. Acquaintance. So it's like a qu sound. Acquaintance. So let me give you an example of this, and you can hear it in a sentence. If somebody says to me, Roy, your friend, he's a bit strange. And I say, well, he's not really a friend. He's more of an acquaintance. Okay, so it gives me that distance. We're not friends. We're acquaintances. So hopefully we are friends here on BBC Learning English Pronunciation Live. But sometimes we meet people, and it can be a good word for at work to say as acquaintance. Usually, if you work with someone, we say colleague. But an acquaintance is someone like that you know, but you're not friends with. Okay, and it can be at dinner parties. It's quite a formal word. Once more for the drink. Now, this one. Rural. Rural. Let's make that small. Rural. Okay, now, earlier on, a little funny story. This is an anecdote from earlier, like with the mention of a funny story. I said rural out loud, and my dog barked. I think she thinks I sound like a dog. Rural. And she went, "Rrr." So rural. And rural is an area of the countryside. Okay, it's the area of the countryside. I love rural life. Rural life. Rural. And the stress, it's a 2-syllable word, this word. And the stress is on that first syllable. And it means the countryside. Rural life. I love rural life. I love living in the countryside. I love the farms and the trees, the forests. I love these sort of places. I live in a city, but I prefer rural life. So that's the truth. For me, rural. Rural. Okay, so that one, 2-syllable word, stresses on that first one. And my advice, because I know it's quite difficult sometimes with R's and L's, like it can be quite difficult to work our tongues on this one. My advice to you is really slow it down. Slow your pronunciation when you practice this. Rural. Rural. Slow it down, okay? And then later, you can speed it up. So practice with me now. Rural. Rural. I can't hear you because you're there and I'm here. But hopefully you're saying it with me. Rural. Rural. Okay, it's a brilliant word. Thank you very much to the person who sent that to us today. Thank you. Let's move on to this one. Pandemic. Oh, pandemic. This is a common word at the moment. Let's make that big so I can make it small. Pandemic. Pandemic. Well, I think this word is very common in the news at the moment. Pandemic. And it's a 3-syllable word. Pandemic. Stress is on the 2nd syllable. Pandemic. Pandemic. And it's a disease that is everywhere. Sadly, COVID-19 is an example of a pandemic. Pandemic. 3-syllable word. Stress is on that 2nd syllable. I did that, but 2nd syllable. 2nd syllable. Perfect. Thank you very much if you sent that word to us right now. But for now, I'm going to head back into these comments. And the first one is 001 language. And it's approve. Approve. To approve of something is to agree with or say yes to something. I approve of that idea. I approve of it. It's a verb there. The way I used it, approve. Approve. Okay, let's have another one. Circumstances. 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 So this one is CIRCUMSTANCES. I don't know if you can see this. The circumstances. It's like the events or situation around something. The circumstances. It's quite a formal word. The circumstances involving his demise. It's a very formal word. Sometimes the police say there were certain strange circumstances, certain events, certain situations that went off. So let's have another one there. Oh, I love this word. Sorry, I got too excited, didn't I? This is Bob Sponge _5. Awesome. Awesome. This means like great. Awesome. Awesome. And like it's AWE. Not to be confused with awful, by the way, which means very bad. So awesome means very good. So I think video games are awesome. Awesome. Really good. Awesome. And awful is very bad. So sorry, got to spell. AWFUL, awful, means very bad. So for me, mushrooms, ugh, awful. I hate mushrooms. If you love mushrooms, you can have all of my mushrooms. At dinner, you can have them all. I hate them. Ugh, I hate them. My wife loves them. I'm like, just have them. Take them. Take them. Mushrooms, awful, very bad. Awesome, very good. Very good. Okay, now, if you are just joining us, my name is Roy, and this is a BBC Learning English Pronunciation Live. And don't forget that if you love pronunciation, you can also catch us on a Tuesday and a Friday on Facebook. I said we're all over social media. We're everywhere. On a Tuesday and a Friday, you can also see more pronunciation lives on Facebook. So if you've got Facebook, make sure you check us out on there. So let's head back very quickly to a few more words. Oh, help! Help! I better not say too loud because one of my family will, what do you want? Help is when we need assistance. Help. Help. Like maybe if we're in trouble, or from earlier the word was dangerous. If there's something dangerous, help, help. It's when you're asking for some assistance, help. It doesn't just have to be when you're in danger. Maybe you just need help. Like quite often, mobile phones, technology, crazy. I don't understand technology. I think I'm a little bit old. So I'm like, oh, and I ask my colleagues or my family for help with the computers, and that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so let's have another word very quickly now. Abruptly. 3-syllable word. Abruptly means very suddenly. Very suddenly, abruptly. If I just go boop and turn off the video ended abruptly. It means very, very suddenly. 3-syllable word. Abruptly. Stress is on the 2nd syllable. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. Abruptly. 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 Brilliant word. And last one is worker. Worker. Worker is the person who does work. I am a worker for the BBC. Worker. 2-syllable word. Worker. Stress is on that work. No joke there. Stress, work. Worker. And I know it's spelled W-O-R-K, but we pronounce it work. Work. So it's an sound. Work. Work. Worker. Worker. Okay, we've got time for just head into the comments very, very quickly for a few more of your words. Somebody asked, where do I live? Nottingham in the UK. But that's not a pronunciation. Which word are we there? Okay, this one is from August Cafino, and it is enough. Enough is enough. It means the right amount, the satisfactory amount. Enough. So, for example, if I need 3 eggs to make an omelette, and I have 3 eggs, I have enough eggs. Enough eggs. Enough. Sometimes to my dog, when she's... This is an anecdote from earlier. Barking at me when I say rural, I say enough. Leia, enough. Stop. Better not say, because she'll get crazy. She'll think I'm telling her off, and I'm not. Enough. Let's have another one. Computer. This one is from Isa Ferda. Sorry if I got your name incorrect, but thank you very much for this word. It's computer. And I'm terrible. Rubbish. I'm rubbish. That means terrible sometimes. We use the word rubbish to mean terrible. Rubbish with computers. I don't understand them. Computer. And another one there from Janet Stella Chito maybe, I don't know. Awkward. If something is awkward, it's a little bit uncomfortable. Awkward. So it's awkward. It's a little bit uncomfortable. Any other ones? Deny is another one there. Deny. We have rendezvous. That's a beautiful word. Rendezvous. That was sent to us by Sohail, I think. Rendezvous. It's a French origin word that we use in English. And rendezvous is like a meeting when we come together once more. Rendezvous. And it's spelt RENDZVOUS, I think. I'm spelling it in my head. Rendezvous. So it looks like rendezvous, but we don't say the Z. It's rendezvous. And the last one, hotel. Hotel is the place where you stay when you go on holiday. Went a bit cockney there. Holiday. I think in certain parts of the country, some people say hotel, but we say hotel quite commonly. Hotel. Well, that brings us to the end of this week's Pronunciation Live. This was me, Roy. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you for all those hearts, and it was lovely to meet you all. Lovely to get to know you. Thank you very much for joining us today. Don't forget, you can find us all over social media, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. There's a website, bbclearningenglish.com. There's also that app, the free app for BBC Learning English app that you can find on the App Store or the Google Play Store. And of course, we do other pronunciation lives on Tuesday and Friday on Facebook. But for me today, that's it. That's the end. Thank you very much for joining us, and I had a lovely time speaking to you all, and I hope you learnt a lot about pronunciation. So thank you, and make sure you join me again next time. Thanks. Bye.